I touch that fine for you. I do that 3-4 times again. I testify for you. I told that
chaotic. Deodorant, bring deodorant, spray on deodorant, the roll on deodorant. But they really want you hanging out with them.
like you, that bitch like you.
Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is 𝐂𝐇𝐀𝐏𝐄𝐑𝐒 who don't know, and in today's video I'm going to be answering your back to school questions as well as giving out the ultimate advice for the upcoming school year, no matter what grade you're going to. This advice can be taken by literally anybody, and I'm going to be using this advice for my freshman year that's coming up. So on the first day of school, it'll be a lot of people, so it's going to be very chaotic. There's going to be students in the hallways asking questions like where do they go. They're going to be catching up with their friends, so if you get lost, don't be afraid to ask the teacher. There's going to be lots of icebreakers in class, so don't expect to come to school on the first day and you guys are going to be getting into lessons. You guys are most likely going to be getting to know each other, asking questions like what's your name, what's your favorite color, including the teachers. They're going to be telling you about their classes, giving you your syllabus. Gaining A+ grades as an athlete really comes down to your time management. Make sure whenever you have practices or games, use the time to go there and to come back home to do your work. So communicate with your teachers whenever you're going to be missing their classes or whenever you're going to be out of school in general pertaining to sports. Speaking of sports, you guys should definitely join sports and clubs. I recommend this to you guys, especially if you guys get bored after school or if you guys just want to try something new. As long as you guys can manage your time efficiently, get used to the lifestyle, and have an efficient schedule. Since we're on the topic of schedule, make sure that you like your schedules. I
cannot stress this enough. If you
don't like your schedule, change it as soon as possible. Don't wait until the middle of the year or the middle of the semester, because everyone's going to be changing their classes by then. They're going to be trying to, and you're most likely not going to be able to change your classes. You don't want to go to school to your next class groaning about the teacher that you have, like,
oh, I don't like such and such, I don't want to go to this class. So whatever you don't like, change it.
When it comes to maintaining your looks, try your best to come to school with clean clothes,
your hair done,
the haircut.
Just try to look presentable as much as possible, but feel comfortable in your skin, because it's sad to say, but 9 times out of 10, people judge if they're going to approach you or if they're going to talk to you based on your appearance. Make sure that you're keeping up with your hygiene. I'm gonna tell my subscribers the best because I love y'all. Shower, brush your hair, brush your teeth, floss, scrape your tongue. Do it all in a book. Wear deodorant. Bring deodorant, spray on deodorant, the roll on deodorant. Whatever deodorant you use, just make sure you put enough on. And bring some to school, because sometimes it's hot in school, sometimes it's cold. You might have gym, might be a bad day in general. You want to make sure that your hygiene is on point. Also for the girlies, make sure that you pack and bring your emergency kit every day to school. And also for the boys, make sure that you're doing the exact same thing. Keep some Axe or Old Spice in your locker so y'all not smelling like football players going throughout the school. Speaking of emergency kits, my emergency kit video is coming out in like a couple of weeks because I start school next month. So I got y'all with the back to school videos, because this is the first video for back to school, but that's not the point. I have a lot to say about teachers because some teachers be overstepping their role a little bit, but respect all your teachers, even the rude ones, even the cranky ones, because they're the ones who decide whether you get in trouble or not, or whether you pass. Because some teachers, they can get mad at you and then not pass you. See, me, I never had that situation because I was always respectful to my teachers. Now let's talk about dating, which y'all all came here for. When it comes to dating, don't make your significant other your whole life. Don't be that girl or that boy who's walking down the hallways looking so sad because their significant other didn't come to school, feeling so down because they left them undelivered. Don't get depressed, and don't let that affect your schoolwork. Make sure that you wait to get into a relationship. Do not get into high school or don't get into middle school rushing to get into a relationship, because at the end of the day, like, a relationship can be over in a day. If something happens with your relationship, still come to school, still grind, still lock in and focus, because you need to graduate. Boys are very immature, and when they're teenagers, girls mature way faster, and boys nowadays, Also be quiet. Not everybody deserves a response. Just because somebody texts you on Instagram or something does not mean that you have to respond to them. Speaking of being quiet, be quiet with anything. If you're in class, be quiet in class. Don't try to interrupt the teacher. Don't try to be the class clown. Don't try to do none of that. Being quiet could get you out of a lot of situations. Like, quiet is good, especially with friendship. Make sure that y'all hang out with the people who can help y'all. Either if that's in school, helping out with dance, your sport, extracurricular activity. Make sure that you're hanging out with the people who your parents would approve of. Like, think if your parents see you hanging out with these hooligans, but they really want you hanging out with them. Know that everyone is not a friend. Everyone is not there to be your friend. Some people are there to snake you out on purpose. You have to see through the evil. Cut off all toxic and fake friendships. Like, I don't even think I have to go over this, but somebody who's constantly just gossiping about people to you, they have no emotion going for themselves, you need to cut them off because they're not doing nothing good for you but getting you into future problems. Not tell your friends all of your business either, especially pertaining to your family business. A friend today could be an enemy tomorrow, so why would you want to tell your enemy all your business?
Your animosity is real nowadays. If you tell your friend something and she don't like you for real,
she's going to tell the rest of the school. He's going to tell the rest of the group chat, you know? Don't put yourself in that predicament. Like, okay, so when it comes to gossiping, I would not recommend it, like, at all. Like, even though lots of people gossip nowadays, that does not mean you have to gossip. Like, be yourself. You do not want to be known as a girl who gossips and knows everybody's business and knows this about somebody. You don't want to be that person. So you just not gossiping gets you out of a lot of situations, and also you won't be in a mix. But when you're gossiping, you know you're gonna get put in a mix, so just avoid it. Also, karma is very real. So if you're sitting over here gossiping about somebody, the next time you probably go to your friend and tell them something, they're gonna start gossiping about you, or like something can happen. And I don't want my subscribers getting bad karma, so please y'all don't do nothing that you wouldn't want happening to you or somebody who you love. Be generous to people. It doesn't hurt to be kind, and just love people and spread kindness. Love like God did. Like, y'all need to start loving like God did, seriously. Now we're gonna be talking about drama. To be honest, drama is very much inevitable. Every school's gonna have drama, friend group's gonna have drama. You could avoid drama in some ways. If you do get caught up into it, just try to leave the scenario or the situation as quickly and fast as possible. Try to stay away from it. Don't speak on other people or speak about their problems if you're not in their shoes. Like, somebody asks you how you feel about this, don't even try to put your input in it. Whatever you say will be getting used against you, which is why I keep telling y'all to be quiet. You minding your business could get you a long way. Sometimes, you ever look at situations happening and being like, if he or she would have just minded their business, this would have never happened, it would have never fought or nothing like that. Speaking of fighting, this is my last tip for you guys, and I wanted to end off this video by telling you guys about fighting, because these other videos don't be letting y'all know about fighting. Like, they be telling y'all to not fight and stuff, which I'm not supposed to do, but what happens if it comes down to it? I would say only fight if it's a life or death situation, or if somebody really crossed the line. Careful. Okay? Because if somebody really crossed the line, you know, do what you gotta do, I guess. But I wouldn't recommend it in school. Don't fight in school. Why would y'all want to fight in school? Fighting in school, number one, the fight's gonna get broken up in 2.5 seconds. School's gonna be talking about it for like the next week or two. People would never forget. Like, if you lose that fight and you initiated the fight, do y'all not know how embarrassing that is? To lose a fight that you initiated? Like, just don't fight. Like, it's not worth the embarrassment. Plus, people be getting beaten up in fights. And you know what their parents do? They press charges. So why would you want charges pressed on you when you're in high school or when you're in middle school? You know, get it together, y'all. That's the end of this video. This is season 1, episode 1 of my back to school series. You guys stay tuned in next week and the weeks to follow. There's gonna be a lot of videos coming out, so make sure that y'all tune in.